Alright guys, I'm back with another PBR Wi-Fi battle. As you can see, my voice hasn't really recovered yet, but I'm still going to narrate to the best of my ability, so here we go. I start with my Tauros, they start with a Starmie. Now, this is my special Tauros that I used quite some time back, and since they don't really suspect too much, I'm going to go for the Thunderbolt right away, since it's not really something Tauros would do. Now, judging by how long they're taking, they're most likely going to switch, so they end up switching Starmie out, and they end up going into a Lapras. Now, Lapras is going to be super effective to it, but however, since Tauros' special attack is Dirt, it's not going to do too much to Lapras. It only does about a fourth of damage, with Life Orb included. That's part of the reason why I usually use special attack passing support for this Tauros, because its special attack is not that great. Though it can do a decent amount of damage, it still needs some kind of support. It needs to be past special attack in order to be used effectively. However, I just wanted to give it a try by itself. Now, I go for another Thunderbolt, and they end up going for a Horn Drill, so we've got ourselves a one-hit knockout user here. Luckily, it missed this turn, so it'll give us a free attack to damage it a little more. I have the feeling he's going to do it again, so we really don't have too much choice other than to just keep attacking and hope for the best. So I go for the Thunderbolt again. I was actually hoping to get Paralysis, but he wasn't getting it, and he ends up hitting me with Horn Drill this turn. Now, I actually got this guy's pass and looked at it. I may actually show you his pass one day, because this guy was ridiculous. That Lapras was horrible. This Lapras knew, well, I looked at his pass, and that Lapras knew Sheer Cold, Horn Drill, Rest, and Sleep Talk. So it was basically relying on one-hit knockout moves. I didn't check what the item was, though it was probably like a wide lens or something, I don't know for sure. But I'm going to set up a Swords Dance, thinking he'll go for the Horn Drill again, because that's just how these Japanese players are nowadays. Once they have a one-hit knockout move, they go for it. But he ended up going for Rest, so I didn't really anticipate it. I didn't know what this Lapras knew. I thought he was going to actually Thunderbolt, but I still wanted to take my chance at Swords Dance. So I'm going to take the chance to Swords Dance again. I didn't see the Chesto Berry activate, which I usually do, so I thought I was going to be able to get away with this. So I ended up setting up another Swords Dance. Little did I know that he was carrying Sleep Talk on that Lapras. I was not prepared for that, but I ended up getting lucky here, because when he Sleep Talked, he got the Rest. So the Rest, of course, fails. I'm going to go for the Superpower here. Superpower should have enough power to take out that Lapras and get rid of its one-hit knockout abusing for good. So I hit it with Superpower, and that's an automatic knockout on Lapras. So that's a pretty decent threat out of the way. Well, I don't really consider it too much of a threat, because one-hit knockout moves only have a 30% chance of hitting, but some people get really lucky with them. Even with my Noob Tactics team raising it to about 50%, it really all depends on your luck. So he ends up going into a Dugtrio. I'm going to go for the Aqua Jet, since I know Dugtrio is going to outspeed me, and chances are that Dugtrio has a Focus Sash on it, because with Dugtrio's paper defenses, there's really no way it can survive an attack. So he does have the Focus Sash. I hit it with Aqua Jet, and he's going to, I believe, no, he doesn't kill me with this Earthquake, but because all Dugtrios are the same, I know Sucker Punch is coming, and because he's going to outspeed me, Sucker Punch is going to be able to hit first and knock out my Feraligatr. So the Sucker Punch goes, hits Feraligatr, and that's pretty much it for it. Even if I chose to use Swords Dance to block the Sucker Punch, chances are he was just going to abuse it, and I really wouldn't know if I'd be able to fake him out into attacking. But anyway, I go into Mence, because I know Mence is going to be able to take on whatever's left. His Dugtrio is weak, and his Starmie is weak to crunch, so I'm just going to lock myself into crunch here. This is my Scarf Salamence. Your basic Salamence, everybody uses it. So I hit with crunch and I take out the Doug Trio, and all that's left is the Starmie, which is definitely going to go down to the next crunch, so this battle is pretty much over here. So there's really nothing else to say because it's pretty obvious what's going to happen. So I will just end the narration here, and I will see you guys for the next match.
Bam! A huge amount of damage. It's down. The results are in. The blue corner has won the game.